If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed man and Jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery, but you can call me Chico from Puerto Rico. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, welcome back once again to Twingo. In fact, Twingo episode 66. 6 and a 6, the number of the geese. Yes, Twingo 66, episode 66. We've done this 65 times. We're going to do it another one at least. And maybe more besides. Yes, basically, it's Twingo. You're here, we here. I mean, people are still going out now. And yet, we're still doing this. How much longer can this go on? Should it happen? Could it happen? Will it happen? Who knows? But yes, we're here to play Twingo, but of course we cannot. No. We cannot play Twingo until I bring to the stage the queen of the Double R Club herself. The organ grinder to my monkey. Still not that euphemism. No. My wife, the one, the only, nature would not permit another. Rose Thorn. I just realised that the whoop, 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 there's something vaguely monkeyish about it.
That's not the first time you said that.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. Should we just do the whole thing in whoops? Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That kind of thing. What?
What euphemism? You always say not that euphemism. What euphemism?
Organ grinder, monkey. Organ grinder. I'm saying nothing. Right. So this, would you like these as well? Is that? Oh, wait a minute. That's one. It's not these. It's ooh.
It doesn't go like that.
Whoop, 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 whoop. See how much you could get from the body language and actions. That would be quite a difficult game, I think.
They're all quite different.
challenging. They're challenging mentally, perhaps. Less so, actually, game-wise. So yes, what?
I've got a stand for my phone.
Stand for the phone. Some would call it a phone stand. We won't stand on ceremony when it comes to this. Yes, Twingo, how many new players do we have this evening? 18 new players. I know. Which means that very quickly I need to go through the rules. It's very, very simple. You're aware of what bingo is, of course. Of course you are. You're aware of what Twin Peaks is. Of course you are. You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks. But you know, it's like isn't it that thing with the peaks that are twinned? It's the Twin Peaks. You know what bingo is. You know what Twin Peaks is. Bingo, Twin Peaks, bingo, Twin Peaks, bingo, Twingo. It's a composite word. It's a portmanteau. It's Twin Peaks, bingo. Basically, each and every one of these balls has something written upon it, which is either a character name, a place, a quotation, a thing that corresponds with Twin Peaks. And because this is Twin Peaks Classico we're playing at the moment, that means Twin Peaks Season 1 and Season 2. Not the film, not the return. Did you just drop something?
It landed in my boob.
Landed in your boobs. So basically, yes, the balls will be picked up. They will be called, repeated, and you should already have your Twingo card. If you don't, it's a little bit late now. But basically, each and every one of these could correspond to one of the squares on your Twingo card. How many squares on a Twingo card?
25.
25 squares. And so basically, if it corresponds to one of your squares, simply take a writing implement and cross it off. If you're like a bingo aficionado and you've got a dabber, simply dab it. If you don't have a pen or a writing implement or a dabber, simply take your fingers and make a hole in the paper, thus following your progress throughout the game. Make a hole in the paper, or as we say here at Twingo, invaginate. And that's how you can follow how well you're doing. And we are looking for every single one of those 25 squares to be crossed, dabbed, or invaginated before you call Twingo. We're not looking for a corner, a diagonal, a line, a full card, or as we say here at Twingo, a full lodge. At which point, if you get that, if you cross, dab, or you know each and every square, then you type into the comments section below the word Twingo in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as you see fit, and that means you have called Twingo. Oh, you're saying you've won, at which point we will continue to play. But why? Why? That's because we will continue to play until we have the requisite number of winners. How many winners to each and every game of Twingo? 3 winners to each and every game of Twingo, and this evening's game is no exception. So basically, we'll continue to play until we have 3 winners, at which point Rose will go and check your cards. And beware, should you call Twingo incorrectly, or as we say here at Twingo, fraudulently, then each and every one of the people, your fellow players in the comment section, will be allowed to call you an imbecile in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as they see fit. One last thing, there is a ball somewhere in here upon which is written the Log Lady. Nothing has been called. But when the ball that bears the name the Log Lady is called, at that point we all raise our glasses and drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful Log Lady. If you don't drink alcohol, you don't have to. We're not trying to force you to do that kind of thing. But if you don't drink alcohol, drink some kind of fizzy pop, Adam's ale perhaps, or, as I always recommend, bull semen. So basically, yes, when that ball is called, nothing's been called yet. We drink a toast and then we move on.
So Paul in Manchester has eaten a significant amount of chocolate this week, apparently because of me.
What kind of chocolate did you go for?
4 bars of caramel, 1 bar of cherry, 1 bar of brownie, and the chocolate orange.
Now, on Twitter, I saw the backlash against the caramel.
Well,
I saw that someone said it was just shit Caramac.
Well, and Shell saying, how is the caramel? I've been eyeing up in the shop. It's fucking amazing, Shell, that's what it is. However, it turns out that Caramac, the vintage chocolate bar, contains no chocolate.
No actual chocolate in Caramac.
It was just sugar.
Whereas this is Caramac and white chocolate.
Yeah, so this is like this is fancy caramel.
Fancy caramel. I've
But
heard very good things. The people that like it.
So good. Yeah. It's so good that I'm going to give it to you. Because
You know I'm not going to eat it.
and I've eaten a lot of Maltesers as well.
Chocolate before the performance.
Yeah.
So
it's really lovely.
They also do a chocolate brownie one, which is very good.
Brownie. That's
Brownie.
You like that?
Brownie is a rubbish name.
Maybe that isn't the name and I've just made it up.
I don't think there's any maybe about it. You definitely made that up. So, are we all set for Twingoing? Is everybody ready? Is everybody here? Is everybody? I've got my nut tub. We're all, I think, present and erect. So, shall we?
Well, we could say happy anniversary to Shell and Pete Python. Happy anniversary to Shell and Pete Python.
That's not his name. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. I don't know how the song ends.
And many more.
And many more. That song was actually from an episode of Alf, if you remember Alf. Alf sang it to the.
And now we sang it.
And now we sang it.
So yeah.
So shall we? Let's Twingo.
Shall we crack on? Got my Bowie headpiece on tonight. It's quite good to see it in the light to see just how sparkly it is.
Sparkly.
Really sparkly.
So let's Twingo.
Let's Twingo.
Okay, this is what I've realised. I've stopped doing this. Shh, listen. The 18 new people, you won't have heard this before. Listen, shh. Shh. You know what that is? That, my friends, is the sound of fun. Let's Twingo! Yes, this is the musical version. Soon to be seen in the West End on Broadway. Off Broadway. Off. Fuck off.
Pull out a ball, Rose. Pull out a ball.
Any ball will do. Any ball will do.
Leland Palmer.
I did not kill anybody. Leland Palmer. That's the first one. Cross him off, dab him, or invaginate, and we are off to the races. Let's go.
The one-armed man.
The one-armed man. If you have the one-armed man printed upon your Twingo card, simply cross, dab, or invaginate. The one-armed man, played by the wonderful Mr. Al Strobel. Twin Peaks High School. We're in the corridors. They do this, and then they moonwalk. Twin Peaks High School.
I've been practicing the moonwalk.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Would you like to show us?
Yeah. I've got on my special moonwalking shoes.
Right.
I need a musical interlude. Do the song.
What song?
The moonwalking song.
What's the moonwalking song?
I don't know.
Walking on the moon. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. This is shuffling backwards and forwards, surely.
Like I'm on the moon.
Is that what they do? Is that what Neil Armstrong did on the moon?
Well, the gravitational pull made it very difficult to lift your legs up high.
It's very little gravitational pull.
Exactly. That's why they have to shuffle their feet like the moonwalk.
And
smooth.
The hands?
Well, also they're dancing. They're moving their hands like the robots from 1984.
On the dance floor. So, but you look good. Okay, let's never happen. Itchy nose.
You know what that means?
What does it mean?
You're gonna lie.
Well, that's a given.
My log saw something.
My log saw something. You saw our log earlier on. My log saw something. Cross it, dab it. You know.
Meals on wheels.
Meals on wheels. They're on wheels. They are meals. which therefore follows that they must be, surely, meals on wheels.
So around the top of the basket is
Bastard in a basket.
some little cherry fairy lights that were gifted to me by the lovely Bridget.
The lovely Bridget.
While I was setting up this evening, some of them broke off.
Well, does that not mean
So I
that some
think-
of them won't work now?
I don't think any of them will work now because this is part of the wiring.
You don't know your own strength. That's your problem.
I could make it into a bracelet and put it in the prize
Or a
basket.
pterodactyl. Or a brooch. It's a reference.
So yeah, there we go. You're here. Don't
I mean, I wouldn't open with it as a
No, you open.
as an anecdote.
You open with this.
It's a bottle opener.
It's a bottle
It's a bottle
opener.
opener is what she's done there, you see.
So you can open with that.
You could.
You see, what happened was yesterday I drank nearly 2 bottles of fizzy wine to myself,
She did.
and I got quite drunk.
You did.
So I think I'm a little off my game.
There is no game. The game is Twingo. Let's Twingo.
Twingo. Oh, it's a man of the hour. It's Agent Cooper.
Agent Dale Bartholomew Cooper. Agent Cooper falls in a stupor. Backs it up the pooper. He is Agent Cooper. Cross him, dab it. Agent Cooper.
Wendy says, is that an angry monocular Hitler on the shelf? I think she means that.
Why would it be Hitler? I don't see the moustache.
Well, they're far away.
No, Wendy. It is the 12-inch of Jugend, open brackets, foot up mine, ego, close brackets, by Einstürzender Neubauten. Neubauten. That is the Neubauten logo, the man with the one eye thing. Whatever.
I had that on a t-shirt.
They are German, though, but then again, Hitler was Austrian.
Do you still have your Neubauten t-shirt?
I don't think I ever had
Oh,
a Neubauten
oh,
t-shirt. Actually, you did, I think.
Oh, here's a fun fact.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
In the Blixer Bargale game, how many steps is Benjamin Lush from Blixer Bargale?
In the Bacon, what's his name?
Yeah, Kevin
Not
Bacon.
Francis Bacon.
And
That's a
so-
different
so
game.
the Kevin game
The
is
Kevin Bacon
7 degrees
of separation. How many degrees of separation am I from Blixer Bargeld, lead singer of Einstürzender Neubauten? Answers on a postcard, not really, just guess.
Just guess.
How
I'll
many?
tell you the answer after a call.
And they're probably thinking, oh, how's Blixer been in a film? He has been in a film.
Oh, but which one? I'm going to tell you after these 4 balls. Oh, the evil in these woods.
The evil in these woods. The evil the evil in these woods. The evil in these woods.
Harold Smith.
Harold Smith, Scratchy McScratchface himself. Jeune âme solitaire. Harold Thalula Smith.
Black Lodge.
Black Lodge. It's a lodge. It's black. Therefore, one would be forgiven for suggesting that it is in fact the Black Lodge.
Packard Sawmill.
Packard Sawmill. And why did the tomato blush?
Because he was too much.
Because he saw the salad dressing. Packard Sawmill.
Oh, there's some guesswork going on.
Okay.
John said 69, but I think he's just taking the mickey. Pete Python says you're 3 because he's 2. So he thinks he's 2 steps away from Blixer.
Pete does.
Which makes you 3 steps away from Blixer because you.
Oh, through
Yep,
Pete. Right,
through
gotcha.
Paul said 1 because Kevin Bacon was in Tremors with Charlotte Stewart. We're talking about Blixer Bargeld, the German.
German chap.
But actually, actually, the degrees of separation between one Benjamin Lush and one Blixa Bargeld is 1.
Or is it 0?
Or it's 0. It's 0.
We were in the same film. I was in a film with Blixa Bargeld because I was in The Mummy and The Mummy Returns, and Blixa Bargeld did some of the Mummy noises for The Mummy. So I think that makes it 0, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No separation. We're like this. I'm the one on top.
So yeah. There we go.
I mean, most of you don't know who Blixa Bargeld is, so it doesn't really carry any weight. But trust me, it means something.
Beautiful cheekbones.
He used to have, that's because he was taking a great deal of drugs.
We all got old. Huh. David Lynch.
David Lynch. David Lynch, the man himself. David Lynch. And today, what was the number today? 2, I think the number. Well, whatever it was, she guessed it before he pulled it.
That's 3 times this week I've been right.
3 times this week.
Not
in a row, but 3 times this week. Psychic.
Great Northern Hotel.
Now, is that the mediocre B&B from the south? Is that? No. It's the Great Northern Hotel. She's dropped a ball.
I'm really hot again.
Oh, right, you're putting the fan on. I thought you dropped a ball. Well, you want to turn this fan up? We've got fans going. This one's on low, so let's put this one on high. And you put that one on. And we'll basically have to hold on to this in case we're blown backwards. Are we? Yes?
I'm really hot.
Yes, you said that. Okay.
Oh, let's Twingo.
Let's Twingo. So that was Great Northern Hotel.
Here's Monkey.
Monkey.
Oh, fish in the percolator.
Fish in the percolator. There was a fish in the percolator. Fish in the percolator. A percolator, alligator, percolator, alligator. In a wild pedophile. Percolator, Twingo.
Jacques' cabin.
Jesus Christ. Jacques' cabin, because Jacques is cabinet uptown, uptown. Cabinet uptown, uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian. Sideways, sideways. Cabinet uptown to Jacques' cabin.
It's quite hot.
It is quite warm, yes.
With all the man-made fibres we're wearing.
How dare you? Nothing but the best for us.
Agent Denise Bryson.
Agent Denise Bryson, fix your hearts or die. My Agent Denise Bryson. Monkey's adventuring over there on the bike.
Harley's hog.
Hurley's hog. That's his motorcycle, his Harley Davidson, not his unit.
Unicycle.
Not his unicycle. Hurley's hog. Not his unicycle, not his Unistubs Memorial Garden. May she rest in feces. Hurley's hog is what we're saying. Hurley's hog.
We dropped.
We dropped.
I still feel a little hungover.
Little bit.
Maybe I should have some chocolate.
I think more gin, I think, is the answer. Hair of the dog that bit you. Not hungover from chocolate, are you?
There's a lot of activity going on in the building's WhatsApp group.
About what?
Oh, somebody's had a baby and now it's all kind of like messages of congratulations.
Oh, wow, that's
like,
amazing, because no one's had a baby before, have they?
and it just keeps going. And it's like, stop. You should be able to opt out of certain key words in a conversation.
Yeah, block.
Save the pine weasel.
We don't know the exchange rate, but still, financial advisors are suggesting that you save the pine weasel.
Joe Foley.
Joe Foley.
Joe Foley is now on season 2, episode 6 of
That means shit's kicked off,
When-
surely. I'm not going to guess because I'm terrible at remembering chronology, but
you will soon be finding out, if you haven't already, where the Wonderwell get their band name from.
yes, if you haven't already.
That's exciting.
But the exciting thing, I think, has probably already happened as well. The big fucking thing.
Oh, how exciting. But, you know, can you play Twingo amidst all the sunburn? Or is it just
Does it sting?
distracting?
Does it sting?
I mean, who goes on a paddleboard for 15 hours and not expect to get expect to get sunburnt?
Who goes to Malta and doesn't expect to get sunburned? That's why we only go places that are cold. Like our hearts.
Oh. Donna Hayward.
If anyone would, Donna Hayward, Donna Madonna, there's always manana. Donna Hayward.
Don't let them rattle you.
Don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens don't like it. Don't let them rattle your coop.
Of course, we had a few friends over yesterday.
We did.
And there was some panicky geese action.
Panicky geese, panicky geese, panicky geese. Panicky geese. They were quite panicky,
there was
weren't
lots
they?
of panicky.
It was.
But I'll tell you why. The council have given planning permission
You're really going to care about this, aren't you?
to a long pontoon for
Pontoon.
people to hook their boats up onto on the canal. And they had to move all the geese and moorhens and cootsie's nests a quarter of a mile up the canal. So the geese yesterday were losing their shit because they're going, where the fuck is my nest?
Where's the nest, mate?
And
Oi.
it really was,
Where's my fucking nest?
It's
we done?
quite a palaver.
What? No, because it was there, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You
Right.
know it was there.
And
Where's it now? Hey?
Some woman
Oh, they
comes
weren't happy.
in with her clipboard and just moves it. No consultation for the geese, was there? Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Right up to the elbow bone, right up to the joint. Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Miss Twin Peaks.
Miss Twin Peaks, of course, the reigning Miss Twin Peaks of the Double R Club is still Jimmy Lavender. Little Jimmy Lavender. Not that little, quite tall. Kind of golden monkey-like chap.
The Bookhouse Boys.
The Bookhouse Boys. The Bookhouse Boys.
Ceiling fan.
Ceiling fan. We could do with one in this room at the moment because it's quite warm. Ceiling fan. Ceiling fan. I'm quite a fan of the ceiling because without it, upstairs would be living in our flat.
And without the ceiling, what could you poke holes in?
Well, exactly.
Which you've done more than
I've
once.
not poked holes in the ceiling.
There's holes in the ceiling.
There's dents, and there was a hole I kicked in the wall of the previous place we lived. But in my defence, there was the biggest spider you've ever seen. It was massive, crawling up the wall, and I thought, I've got to kill it. And so I thought I'd squash it against the wall. But unbeknownst to me, the wall was made of like plasterboard or something, and I was wearing Cuban heels at the time. So it just kind of went straight through. And I don't even think I killed it.
And we hadn't even been together that long.
No.
Happy days.
But next year, how long will we have been together next year? Next Halloween?
30 years.
30 years. As they say, you get less for murder.
30 years? How did that happen?
It is a ridiculous number. It is.
I think we should call it a day at 30.
I think we've done it. We've done it. You know, it's run its course.
What else is there?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep drinking gin. Let's take the bells and throw them over there. If that's all there is.
Barbie says she went to Suffolk and there were 2 spiders in the house she was staying in that were the size of mice.
I hope you killed them. Fucking kill those motherfuckers. Kill it with fire. Nuke the site from orbit. Only way to be sure. Orbit sugar-free gum will not help you though. Just in case you're...
But you know what would help you?
What?
Fish!
I mean, it wouldn't. An archer fish would. Because if the spider was on a branch, the archer fish can spit
Oh, really?
with accuracy, knock them off the branch, eat them.
Fish.
Fish, simply fish. 4 letters, it's the 4-letter word you dread. It's fish.
Dictaphone.
Dictaphone. Can I use your dictaphone? No, dial with your finger like everybody else. Dictaphone. Dictaphone.
Annika's popped in and she says, how's my favourite cat? I think she's talking about you.
I don't think she
You're
is.
a cool cat.
Cool cat. She's fine. She came in and went, what is this shit? And just left. She's over there somewhere, I think.
Ed Hurley.
Ed Hurley. Big Ed Hurley. Big Ed Hurley likes to dress girly. We're not judging. We actually quite like it. Ed Hurley. Huge hurly-burly.
Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running.
Wait for the tea? The fish aren't running, are they? Have the birds got jobs?
That's quite deep, isn't it?
It is.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz, she appeared in the show, she sang the theme tune, thinks about her dogs when she sings. She's Julie Cruz.
Cherry pie.
She's my cherry pie. Don't know the words, it makes me want to cry. She's my cherry pie. Damn fine. Cherry pie. Cherry pie.
And where would you get that cherry pie?
Why, you'd get it at
The Double R Diner.
Double R Diner, where nothing could be finer than to be away from Carolina. At the Double R Diner. Oh, Carolina.
Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Is this thing on? Mayor Dwayne Milford. He puts the MILF into Milford. He's Mayor Dwayne Milford.
He's got a hog. It's James Harley.
James was always cool. James Falula Hurley, James Falula Hurley, James Falula Hurley, dresses little girly, quite a hurly-burly.
Sheriff Truman.
Sheriff Truman, not only is he a sheriff, he's also a man, and he is true, which makes him Sheriff Truman. Sheriff Truman, cross it, dab it.
Donut.
Donut. Donut may contain nuts. So, sorry, Serena. May contain nuts. Donut.
Ooh, it's 3 letters. Which one? It's log.
Simply log. Nothing more, nothing else, nothing that mentions that word. Simply the word log. As in Captain, Stardate 2586.4.
Interesting. Oh, that was a nice little segue that you hadn't thought about.
What?
You talk about Stardate.
Stardates.
And I was wondering how many minutes are in an hour?
How many minutes are in an hour?
Yeah.
60.
And how many seconds are in a minute?
60. This seems like a trick question.
How many hours in a day?
24.
Not always the case. That's coming up with a
Clock fact.
Yes, actually, in 1793, there was the French Revolutionary Clock.
Viva Revolution.
They wanted 10 hours in the day, 100 minutes in every hour, and 100 seconds in every minute. which means at noon it would be 5 o'clock.
Hey, Dave.
Now, there are pros and cons.
What are the pros?
Well, the pros are that it's much easier to work out fractions when you're only dealing with tens.
Oh, if you're talking about,
What's 70% of a day? It's 7 o'clock. No. So that was a pro. Oh, yeah, we can do maths easier. Con. Every human being alive in France knew there was 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, and 60 seconds in an hour.
Well, yeah, that's
So
going to,
it didn't really take off.
Didn't catch on.
But it took 17 months for them to say,
all right, fuck it.
Yeah. So they really, really gave it a
They
try.
gave it a go. Those Frenchies don't give up easy.
So yeah, you can still buy some antique clocks in France
Decimal
that
time.
have got decimal time on them.
Wow, I bet they're rare.
That is a genuine clock fact.
That is a genuine
Ooh,
clock fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, there you go.
Decimal time.
Decimal time. So the only
That
way
means
you could
that
make
Twingo
it work,
would go on for much longer.
You could only make it work if.
Or would it?
No, it would not go on for less. It would only go on for an hour rather than.
Actually, it would go on for the same amount of time, but it would feel less.
You could only make it work if you had an island where people arrived with no concept of time.
That's a big ask.
Or you brainwashed them so they had no concept of time and you gave them all decimalized watches.
And then they'd be like, well, what's that? Oh, yeah.
So they wouldn't, then it'd be, but yeah.
Well, yes, but like Douglas Adams once said, time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so.
It's not clock fact. Clock fact.
Ooh, clock fact.
Yeah, genuinely. 17 months it took them to realise it made a terrible mistake.
Really bad idea.
But, you know.
Can't go back.
That's the French for you. Takes them too long.
That's Twingo.
Whoop, whoop. Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike is the man. What an arsehole. Mike Snake Nelson.
The man from another place.
Now, is this the woman from just down the hall?
No.
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 It's the man from another place.
Dr. Jacoby.
Can I just see that again?
I thought he had one eye, but then I remembered he just was wearing 3D glasses. Dr. Jacoby!
Dr. Jacoby, Obi-Wan Jacoby, as they call him in the Star Wars universe. It's a good job, Rose, that you're not a founder of a David Lynch-themed cabaret night and not remembering that he has 2 eyes.
That's my new dance routine. Like a surprise. I think it really would work.
Is that the whole dance?
Yeah,
or the high kicks and jumps?
No, I can do it depending on how my back feels. I can be sitting down and do it.
Oh, right.
Sit down. I could throw in a high kick after I've done the reveal.
So it would be... And does this dance have a name? Many dances have names. Do the whatever.
Do the Jacoby.
This is doing the Jacoby. So there you've learnt.
Yeah.
You've learnt something.
Deep down, I'm Fosse, reincarnated.
Yes.
He was strong hands. Stay tuned for the musical coming to a national tour.
Jacoby. Jacoby exclamation mark.
No exclamation marks. Semicolon.
Okay.
I like a semicolon.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, but would it work in a title? No. Jacoby!
I think it would work. 2024 national tour. Mooney, get on it.
Jacoby!
There'll be no finger clicking because I can't do that.
But I was just trying to count you in.
Okay. Because I'll be the star.
Yeah,
I'm going
obviously.
to choreograph it, write it, and star
It's
in
a
it.
kind of mixed gender thing. So Jacoby is now a woman.
Oh, I've never said what kind. A Dr. Jacoby could be a woman. Dr. Jacoby could be a woman, you misogynist.
A female doctor?
Only does ladies'
And they have so many troubles.
mostly men.
Yes, let's Twingo.
I'm glad we've come up with
Well,
something new tonight.
yeah, exactly.
Josie Packard.
Josie Packard. What a knob! Josie Packard.
Heart locket.
Heart locket. It's not really a locket. It's a half-heart necklace, like this one. I don't know why I went Mario Brothers there, but half-heart necklace. But heart locket is what we're looking for. Yes.
He is Bob.
Oh, wrong one. He is Bob, eager for fun. He wears a smile. Everybody run. You may think he's gone insane, but I promise he will kill again. He is Bob.
How would you kill your second murder victim?
1 second.
Because you just said he will kill again. So forget the first one. That was you learn a lot with your first murder.
How did he kill the first one?
Well, I'm asking you the question. How do you kill your second murder victim?
I mean,
You've learned a lot on the first one. So what have you learned that you will apply to your second murder?
But it's not only the actual weapon, though, is it? It's the methodology of it. For instance, if you're going to stab someone, if I, for instance, if I was going to stab you and I just give it some of that, that's very bad because, I mean, that's all over me. So what you really want to do is, particularly if you've got a long enough blade, I have a commando knife in there from World War II, and if it's a long enough blade, you go around the body, you keep them quiet like this, you go around the body, under the rib cage, all the way up, straight into the heart, silent death.
There you go.
This would be my.
That's how.
So if you want to go murdering this evening, that's the way to do it. But only if you've got a long enough knife. Otherwise, you're just going to give them a nasty poke.
What about that knife that you have left over from your Nam tour?
My Nam tour.
And your nan didn't give you a knife.
No, my nan did not. My parents have given me a number of knives. I collected knives for a while, but you're not surprised to hear that, are you? Okay.
Right, 3 balls, then I'm going to get the drinks filled up.
3 balls.
Green butt skunk.
Green butt skunk. It's a skunk with a green butt. It's a green butt skunk. Cross it, damn it.
Waldo R.I.P.
Waldo R.I.P. Rip. Waldo is with Charlie Watts now. Waldo R.I.P.
Benjamin Horn.
Benjamin Horn.
I'm not going to read out any more balls, but what scores are you on? What scores are you on?
What scores on the doors, you terrible horse? You're not a terrible horse, you're a wonderful horse.
It's quite blue, the old headdress, isn't it?
It is quite blue, yes.
Blue.
Electric blue, that's the
colour of my shoe.
That's not the words, is it? So how are we doing? What's the scores on the doors, you wonderful horse? Oh, what's happened here?
Oh.
Are they doing the Jacoby? What's happening there?
Paul dogging Manchester sent a video of somebody copying my dance craze. It's already caught on.
It's catching on.
Maya's on 11. Tallulah Joe is on 12.
12.
And apparently nobody else is playing.
So what are we even doing here? What are the scores on the doors, you wonderful horse?
Otherwise, Maya and Joe, 2 horse race.
Yes, Waldo's now hanging out with Tupac and Princess Diana.
Shell's on 13, so we got an 11, a 12, and a 13. We could just stop now, couldn't we?
7?
7. Graham is too worried about his sunburn.
He's cabbed it right the way uptown.
John, get away from my pencils. I think you've got enough bloody pencils. Maya said quite pragmatically, it seems like maybe the best person will win.
I mean, there are no good people here. There are just desperates with bad habits, terrible addictions, and obsessions.
I am going to go and fill up the gin glasses.
Fill up the gin. Fill up the gin. Fill up,
according to the decimal time clocks.
I honestly don't know how that relates to what you're about to do. Okay, so while Rose briefly fills up the gin glasses, I will tell you what I usually do at this point in the show is I take a popular or well-known song and I rewrite it, hopefully for comedic effect, and sometimes referring directly to things that only we would understand. Well, I have done the latter this evening, and not only will I perform the song, but after I perform the song, Rose Thorne will come back and we will perform it as a duet.
No!
Oh, yes! But of course, I also incorporate a kazoo into my rewriting of popular well-known songs, and this evening I'm using my trombone kazoo. I need to unbox, just get it out of the tissue. Oh, fall down. Yes, this is a trombone kazoo. Yes, it looks like that. Yes, in all answer to your unasked question, yes, the slide works. No, it does not affect the pitch. Okay, so basically, the song I have chosen to rewrite this week is the theme tune to Top Cat, the cartoon. But of course, I've rewritten it so it refers to something that only we would understand. So let's go. Okay. Clock fact. Pseudo-intellectual clock fact. Almost contextual, composed to cleanse your mind until it's squeaky. Guiding imbeciles brilliantly. Clock fact. They're irrefutable, back like a boomerang. It's the sauce on your chips, ain't no counterfeit. Coast to coast won't stop. Clock fact. I'll be brief, it's learning your educationaling. Coast to coast won't stop. Clock fact. Clock fact. Now, obviously, it's very short because it's a cartoon theme tune. So, in order to bring on the queen of the clock facts to sing it as a duet, please welcome back to the stage, Rose Thorne. Is this you're going to accompany on that, are you?
Yeah, I can't do it because
Okay.
it's too complex.
So the theme tune to Top Cat, rewritten as Clock Fact. Please join in by shouting Clock Fact instead of Top Cat if you know the tune. If you don't know the tune, where have you been? You're horribly young. And if you don't know the cartoon Top Cat, check it out. It was great. It was basically Sergeant Bilko, but with cats.
Go figure.
Go as you say, figure. Okay, so
What am I doing?
you when it should say Top Cat, you're saying Clock Fact. Right, okay. So
Top Cat.
no, Clock Fact. It's a rewrite. Clock Fact. You did that on purpose.
No, I really.
Okay.
I'm too
Start
busy
again.
trying not to say other things. Okay, right, okay. Clock Fact.
Pseudo-intellectual.
Clock Fact.
Almost contextual, composed to cleanse your mind until it's squeaky, guiding imbeciles brilliantly.
Clock Fact. Clock Fact. Clock Fact.
They're irrefutable, back like a boomerang. It's the sauce on your chips, ain't no counterfeit. Coast to coast won't stop.
Clock Fact.
I'll be brief, it's learning your educationaling. Coast to coast won't stop.
Clock Fact. Clock Fact.
You said cock fact.
Clock Fact.
Clock fact.
Clock Fact.
Clock
Clock
clack.
clack.
It's only a thing she invented and has been saying for the past God knows how many weeks.
Yeah.
No, it's not that, is it? It's boof, boof, bang, huh. So I'll go. No. No, it's bang, bang, ha, huh. So 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And that's how you do the jacuzzi.
We've been together for
Too long. Lee Wong.
So, I put the snacks.
Oh,
there.
yes, yes.
Now, I put some tape on the bottom of the
You did.
dish because it keeps leaving marks on
Yes,
the
because it's
saucer.
not glazed, the bottom of the pot, and it kind of leaches water when you wash it,
Yeah.
and it kind of lets it out on the thing. So I
put some
yes.
tape on it.
You did? Look at that. Tape
So-
it up.
Ooh, so yeah, there you go. So the question is, has clock fact run its course?
Does it run out of time?
Decimalisation. I really wish I liked Twiglets because the texture of them I really like.
They're so good.
The smell and the taste.
Oh. Oh.
So news. I'm going into the office twice next week. 2 days in the office next week. This week I went in on Monday. I had to make my own tea. There's a rule, because of COVID, you can't make tea for other people. So
Which you wouldn't want to do.
But I know, but I'm making tea. I made more tea in
Like
the
a
office.
surf.
I made more tea on Monday than I've made since March 2020. What a world! You hear me? But I did go to Marks and Spencer's to get myself a sandwich lunch. Picked up a trifle. Had a trifle for my lunch because I'm a grown up.
When you went to Scotland,
Yes,
who made you the tea?
the kids.
Was it any good?
Yep, I taught them well. I told David, my nephew, about 3 or 4 years ago when he was first learning to make tea, you get one chance to make a mistake. Second chance, I throw it away and you start again. And he got it pretty
Have you ever
early
had to
on.
do the teaspoon trick?
No, I've never done the teaspoon trick with him. And he also can make me a very good gin and orange drink in the jacuzzi.
If you don't know the teaspoon trick, it's one
It's less
you
of a
played
trick.
on your dad.
I played it on my dad. It's the closest I've ever seen my father coming to hit me.
You stir the tea. Ooh, stirring the tea. And then what do? You take the spoon out of the tea and you put it on his hand.
He went. It's honest to God the most angry I've ever seen him. I thought he was going to lamp me. And I never saw that look in his face ever again, apart from that one time I burned his hand with a hot teaspoon.
On purpose.
On purpose. Calmly. You've got to do it calmly. You can't be laughing at the expectant pain levels. You just have to do it.
Another good thing you can do, well, I've done this. If you go to, I know it might be different at the moment because COVID, but if you're going to a fish and chip shop, and you're paying in coinage, not in notage.
Coinage.
You take your coins out of your pocket, and you kind of queuing up. If it's busy, you're queuing up, and you're queuing up in front of the heating kind of, what do we call them? Cabinets.
Yeah. Uptown.
So you've got and you just put your money against that. You put gloves on. So you're putting your money, you just move it along with your gloves as you go. So it's against the heating cabinet. So it's getting hot because they're metal. They're kind of metal framed, aren't they? And then you kind of scoop it into your gloved hand. Obviously, it works better when it's cold out because otherwise it's weird that you're wearing gloves. And then when you pay for them, you just go, there you are. And they go, ah! That's quite funny.
We are wicked, aren't we? We are wicked. And Paul says he's going in 3 days a week.
That sounds like actually working for a living. I'm not sure I approve of that.
John in Manchester said he had that teaspoon joke done to him and got second-degree burns. That wasn't me.
No. Or another thing you can do where no one actually gets hurt, but you might get a free meal, is you're in the fish and chip shop, right? Get your house key out off of the ring it's on. So it's just a house key, and it's got the hole where you would put the key ring through. You keep that in your pocket, and you walk, and you're kind of like edging along the heating cabinets, and then you kind of press your thumb into the house key, into the hole where the house key, where you put your key ring. Really press it for like a couple of minutes, like really hold it there.
And is it hot?
No, it's not hot at all, but you're pressing your thumb into that hole on the key, and then you drop the key in your pocket, and then you pretend to touch the heating thing, and you go, and you go, burnt myself on your heating cabinet. You go like that, and it looks like you've got a blister because you've really pressed the thing, and they'll give you a free meal.
But what happens if it says Yale?
No, you don't press that bit in, do you? Or you could file that off as well, but just into the hole, and they, blister, and they go, I'm terribly sorry, they're not meant to be that hot. I'll give you my money off or a free meal. So that's from me to you.
And Wendy comes back with that and says she read an article in the Northern Echo when she was about 14. A man had heated £1 coins, put them on his bollocks while trussed up like a chicken. Was that Manchester? Was that Paul in Manchester?
Oh. Be honest.
Oh, do you have something to share with the group?
Well, I'm guessing it must have really hurt him if it made it to the paper. Did he end up in hospital? So he heated up pound coins on his body. Oh, that's my favourite one of those, though. Before we get back,
Twingo.
I have a great book called The Amok Journal, and it's lots of strange articles from around the world over the years. And one of them is called The Love Bug. And I'm not here to kink shame anybody. I'm just saying, if you're going to go out there, have some kind of safety procedure, because
Marmalade.
They found in the middle of the desert, I think it was, like in a city near a desert anyway, in a little car park area in the early hours of the morning, they found this dead man and this VW Beetle, and this naked dead man was dead and kind of chained up to the rear wheel, just dead like that. And they thought, this is some weird murder. What happened?
How did you get that?
And so, they basically eventually worked it out. His kink was that he'd drive out to this car park. There's nobody around. He'd basically set the car going with the steering wheel tied down so it would just go in a circle.
Okay, like a Harry.
And he would strip naked, wrap chains around himself, put a chain on the back of the car, so that when he set it going, he would just basically jog behind the car in a circle, and that was how he would get off. But stupidly, instead of catching up the car and jumping in, he cut across the circle, and the chain wound around the rear axle and crushed him against the car, and that's how they found him. Let's Twingo! That's a true story. I have got pictures.
You heard it here first. Why have you got pictures?
It's in the book.
Back to Twingo. Twingo, the Murdering Perversion edition. Deputy Brennan.
Deputy Andy Brennan with no sense, there's no feeling, eh, Andy? Deputy Brennan.
She's my cousin.
She's my cousin. She's my cousin.
Jerry Horn.
Jerry, is that mother's hat? Jerry Falula Horn. Jerry Horn, Jerry Horn. Been crazy since the day he was born. She's asking for the gin. Why'd you do that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
2 balls.
I told you not to call me that.
3 balls, then an announcement.
Oh, excitement.
Audrey Horn.
Audrey Horn. Played by the wonderful Sherilyn Fenn, of course. Audrey Horn.
It's the 3rd horn in a row. It's Horn's department store.
Horn's department store. Beware the perfume counter at Horn's department store.
The Giant.
He's so big. The Giant, later of course known as the Fireman. The Giant. So, an announcement.
An announcement. I think we ought to tell them about the thing.
Tell them.
Okay. So, life is opening up
Like a flower.
out there.
Or like someone going, oh.
Life is opening up again out there. The Wyndham Earls are playing live.
They're gigging.
They're gigging.
That must be amazing. I'm quite jealous.
Paul is going into the office 3 days a week. I'm going into the office 2 days a week. You're writing scripts for the Double R Club.
I am, because the Double R Club is coming back in September.
And if we're honest, if you look around the room, there's not many of you.
Not many of you anymore, because people, they're getting back to it, you know.
Everybody's getting back to it. And that is great. We spent 18 months going, oh, what a fucking world.
What a
God,
world,
it's
what a
Thursday,
world.
we've got to watch Rose and Ben again. So, what we are proposing.
What you're proposing.
I say what we're proposing.
That's for you, Shane.
Yeah. What we're proposing is that we go to Twingo monthly.
Twingo monthly. Monthly Twingo.
That means the Wyndham Earls can say no to gigs that appear on the Monday that we're going to.
Which obviously they will.
John and Paul can make sure they're not in the office those days.
Or dogging. You can rearrange your dogging schedule around the monthly Twingo.
I can make sure that perhaps I'm not in the office on the days we were playing Twingo.
Perchance.
Although next week I am.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is, this is the last weekly Twingo, and starting in September,
which is next week. So we are doing next week.
We're doing next week. But starting from September, we're going to be doing Twingo on the first Thursday of every month. Make it nice and easy. First Thursday every month, we'll do Twingo.
And we'll see how that goes.
Basically, when there's only a few of you, and we love you, we have a lot of fun with you.
We love you with mouth.
We have a lot of fun with you, but there's not very many of you.
Very many.
And
not very many of you.
And by the time we pay for postage and PayPal fees and prizes and makeup.
And the less of you there are, the more the same people keep winning. And how much tact do you need, people?
So starting September, the first Thursday.
Next week.
The first Thursday of every month will be Twingo Thursday. And if we're only doing it once a month, just think how much more special it will be.
Should we call it Twirsday?
We could call it that if you wanted to.
Does that work?
But we are talking to Sean Magic Mooney about a Twingo live tour.
I don't know really what that would be, but we've talked about it. We were drunk when we said it.
A combination of live Twingo and streaming Twingo, and how.
Would it work? We don't know.
And we may do special holiday editions like Christmas Eve, because Christmas Eve was amazing.
Christmas Eve was great, yeah, because fuck Christmas. It's all about Twingo.
And if we go into another lockdown, which Nicola Sturgeon is threatening, then we'll go back to being weekly. But
we'll see.
But really, everybody's life's getting back to normal. This is 66 weeks in a row.
And you shouldn't feel obligated.
Yeah. So.
We didn't do Twingo. Oh, terrible. Yeah. No, it's not, is it? Because life is. Yeah. Twingo is life, but life is also other things. Yeah.
And Patrick says a bit of Twingo is better than no Twingo at all. And it makes it more of an event. So Maya can maybe treat Simon so that he gets to stay up one Thursday a month to play Twingo with these old people in London that are kind of weird but exciting.
No,
it was the cat on her chair. And it will be us, but maybe every month we'll do a different.
Sure.
Every month we might do a different Twingo. So it could be Twingo Classical. Oh, it could be Twingo The Return. It could be Twingo Fire Walk With Me. Look at that. I was right. What a surprise.
Never wrong.
Rose
Never
was
wrong.
right. So that's it. So Twingo 67 will happen. And then we'll do a real show.
With a cast.
With a cast and everything.
With learning things for me and doing the old things again, and we're very excited about the Double R coming back because it's going to be fucking bonkers.
So there you go. So that's what we're going to do.
I think it's the best way forward.
And then we all know, but then none of you feel like, oh, it's Thursday, I better send her the £3, and it's like, oh, play Twingo, keep Rose happy.
Of course, each Twingo card when we go monthly will go up to
£18.
£18. No, it won't. I was going to say $750,000. You undercut me massively. No, it'll be the same. It'll be the same.
So tonight, Twingo 66. Who's going to win? the much coveted Twingo pencil. Three balls. Let's keep those Manchester doggers away from the pencils. It's Mark Frost.
Mark Frost, co-creator of Twin Peaks. He wrote those books. You know the ones.
Paul in Manchester says we need Bengo back. I threw the balls away in a fit of anger. I was drunk. I threw all the Bengo balls.
You got rid
away.
of the Bengo balls. Not only is that disrespectful to Ben and Bengo, that's landfill, isn't it? You can't recycle them, can you?
Yeah,
throw them away.
Recyclable.
Throw them away.
So yeah, where we go. But yeah, there'll be special birthday editions, holiday editions. We'll probably still be here every week. You know what we're like. Norma Jennings.
Norma Jennings. When she works out, she wears leggings.
Lucy Moran.
Jeggings. Lucy Moran.
Ran behind a VW van.
Went home and cooked herself a flan. With her nan.
Oh.
In a pan. With great elan.
Big Ed.
From a can.
Big Ed's gas farm.
Big Ed's gas farm. He's so big. He's Ed. He's got a gas farm. You can't grow gas. What are you talking about? Big Ed's gas farm keeps chickens out the back. Don't rattle your coop.
Paul seems to think that we might forget that we're not doing Twingo every week and just be standing here
Yeah,
going, why
that is a distinct possibility. And I'll like come out with makeup or go.
But next Thursday, so next Thursday's edition of Twingo, I'm at the office till 6. I'll get home for 7, and we have to be set up and getting ready by and I have to be finished by 8:30. So next Thursday,
it's going to be quite a thing.
It's going to be. I may be a little frazzled. I may be angry. I get more angry when I've been in the office.
Well, that's because you work with arseholes. So, but then again, who doesn't? But then again, who does?
So So life is changing, and we're changing with it.
Your body is changing. You may grow hair in places you have not had hair before.
I thought you'd stop doing that. Your ears. Have you got hairy ears?
A little bit, yeah. Just on the edge. You can pluck. Oh. It's like, what the fuck? Evolutionarily speaking, who's that helping? Eh? Evolutionarily speaking, how's it helping that in the last 5 years, men of a certain age, and I am a man of a certain age, your eyebrows have always been, all in line, all in line. Now all of a sudden it gets a little bit interpretive dance, and the odd one just goes, ha ha, yeah. You have to get rid of those motherfuckers, otherwise you can't do this shit.
And Joe Foley says, of course, life gets back to normal and plank. I haven't done a plank in 2 weeks, Joe Foley. Won't be able to do them anymore. But 3 balls my go.
3 balls my go.
Jennifer Lynch.
Jennifer Lynch, daughter of David Lynch, wrote, of course, The Secret Diary.
Pine cone, get it out and rattle it like you mean it. Pine cone, rattle it like you mean it.
Pine cone, microphone.
Pete Martell.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh.
And C.
Pete Martell.
Played by the wonderful Mr. Jack Nance, who, of course, appeared in a spanking video in 1991. Pete Martell.
Oh, it's my BFF. He's going to send me a picture. Behind this curtain, you could see the artwork he's created for the Blue Rose magazine. It's pinned on this corkboard here.
Yeah, just here.
It's Deputy Hawk.
Deputy Hawk, played by the wonderful Mr. Michael Horse. Deputy Hawk. He never squawks.
Loves Rose and says she can go and visit him.
And go for a walk.
Deputy Hawk says Rose can go and visit him. Deputy Hawk.
That's not rhyming. It's not rhyming.
Rose can go and visit him. Doesn't matter.
It's freeform.
Does not matter.
It's like jazz poetry.
Just you and your rules can't hold me down, man. This is why we have to smash the patriarchy. Shelley Johnson.
Shirley Johnson. Shirley Johnson. Terrible, terrible tasting men. Shirley Johnson, played by the wonderful Miss Machin Amick. Or Madchkin, as DKL calls her. You've dropped a ball there.
Dropped the ball.
She's dropped a ball.
Shit.
Well, I could have gone and got it, but you were over there like a rat out of an aqueduct.
Oh, look what else I found over there. Ah.
You caught a frog moth.
I caught a frog moth trying to escape. Look at that. Amazing frog moth. This was gifted to us by Mara. Look at that. It's a frog. But it's a frog moth. Look at that. It's amazing.
Frog moth.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Joe Foley, this means nothing to you until you've watched season 3.
And good luck with season 3.
Ooh.
Really, good luck.
So the frog moth lives next to the television.
Of course.
Obviously.
So when we were watching all those horror films, frog moth's right next to it.
How exciting. Right, okay. Maya says she's looking forward to reading the interview with between me and Hawk. This is part 1.
There are 2 parts.
This is a Twingo exclusive.
Exclusive.
So in the art magazine that
Blue Rose.
Blake is curating,
Canada.
I'm going to be talking my interview is about his art. But
Michael Horse's
Michael
art.
Horse's art. But next year's Blue Rose magazine will have the second part of the interview where we talk quite a lot about colonialism, socialism, and the problem with the English. So I need to try and work that.
You suggest like there's one problem with the English. I think there's more than one.
So so there will be a segment, and then I will after the magazines come out, I will sell copies of the interview on that you can watch on DVD for £15, where you can hear him go, "Oh Rose, I've missed you." Oh yeah, Hawk said, "I've missed you" to me.
And you said, "Take better aim, motherfucker."
Right, okay.
Ha!
Stop dancing. Oh, is it raining? It's the White Lodge.
It's the White Lodge. It's the lodge that is white. It's the White Lodge.
I just got a pop-up come up. I play Scrabble online with Ruby Wednesday, and I'm not very good. And Ruby Wednesday is cunning, sly, and very good to the point where I think perhaps they
Cheating.
cheat. But I get it as soon as I find the first word, I can't get past it.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll see a 4-letter word, and it's kind of like, that's it. I can't think of a bigger word. It's not that I'm an idiot. I just can't. It's like I found the answer, and I move on. So there's a whole list of Scrabble games where it's kind of like, you lost, you lost, you lost. I came pretty close to winning once. Yeah, didn't though.
That's pretty good though.
Well, we play a lot. Oh,
If you just broken a peg. Oh, she's broken a peg.
So it's just popped up a Scrabble word of the day, like that's going to help.
Which means
me.
Ruby's not playing Twingo. Ruby's playing Scrabble.
Maybe he's doing both. He's a talented child. The youth, they can do all sorts. Leo Johnson.
He of the dreadful ponytail, Leo Falula Johnson. Leo Johnson. Leo Johnson. Where's your Johnson? Leo Johnson.
Wendy says Scrabble is all about the positioning. That's exactly what he says.
Much like the Kama Sutra.
Oh, now it's in 3 parts.
How did you manage that?
I don't know.
Well, just leave it there and we'll do it later, maybe. Because we're kind of in the middle of a thing with people. We have people here.
One-eyed Jacks.
One-eyed Jack. Jack with one eye. One-eyed Jacks wants to go shopping in the seafood store. One-eyed Jacks.
Sheriff's Station.
Sheriff's Station, where Sheriff Truman does his truth-telling. It's Sheriff's Station.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Jean Reno. Jean Reno. Blue Jean. I just met a girl called Blue Jean. Blue Jean. She got a camouflage face and no money. Remember, they always let you down when you need them. Jean Reno.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his.
I think you should move the broken peg out of the way because I keep looking at it thinking, how can I fix it? And it's distracting.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare to fix a broken
I
peg.
can
It's
fix it.
doable.
Of course it's doggable. Richard Tremaine.
Dick! How long have you been seeing this dick? Richard Falula Tremaine.
John Atfield pops in. John again. John's back at work. And he says, is Sean winning? Sean's not even here this evening, John. He is working.
Like you.
What a world. What a world.
But, you know, no, he's not winning, so there's no change.
Have we had Sheriff Truman?
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
Because he's a true man and he's a sheriff.
Madeline Ferguson.
Madeline Ferguson, how she hated those glasses. Madeline Falula Ferguson.
Agent Rosenfield.
Fuck Gene Kelly, motherfucker. Agent Rosenfield. Miguel.
Don't give away the spoiler. Dr. Hayward.
Dr. Hayward, father of Donna Hayward. Dr. Hayward, if anyone would. Hayward, Dr. Hayward.
Do you remember when I couldn't even say this word? It's Angelo Badalamenti.
Badalamenti, 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 Angelo Badalamenti. Oh, now. No, Mrs.
Do you want to know a secret?
Listen, Dicky, do you want
this
to know
October,
a secret?
we're having the Cabaret versus Cancer's first ever Halloween and horror auction.
Do you promise not to tell?
And I'm going to tell you a secret that I haven't put out on the internet yet. Only 2 other people know. We have gotten a signed script of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, signed by Anthony Head. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's his actual copy as well.
I got an email from the guy who's got it for us and said, "Hi Rose, can I have your address? Anthony's going to send it just to you."
Ooh.
So Anthony
Hey
Head.
Ant. We call him Ant in our
Anthony
house.
Head knows where I live and is going to be sending the script straight to me. And we haven't told anybody else that. So you're first. Start saving.
Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise?
Bobby Briggs.
Whoa.
Bobby Briggs.
Oh, Bobby killed a guy. Bobby Briggs. Fucks pigs. Inserts twigs. Bobby Briggs. Some skimping on the Briggs in.
Poker chip.
Don't put vinegar or salt on it. Poke it. Poker chip. Poker chip. Poker chip. Poker chip. Poker.
Oh, I've gone for the 2-finger poke. Like the invaginate.
That's more of an invagination. I'm poking.
Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer.
What's that? It's a bird in a tree.
Bird in a...
Bird
in a tree. Bird in a tree.
Whitetail Falls.
Whitetail Falls. It's the falls at Twin Peaks. It's the Whitetail Falls.
Smoked cheese pig.
Smoked cheese pig. Smoked cheese pig. No, not many people know this, but there's a bit of trivia for you. Peppa Pig is in fact a smoked cheese pig because her mother smoked while she was pregnant. Smoked cheese, Peppa Pig.
Wonder if anybody in the building's WhatsApp group did that. Sarah Palmer, talking of smoking.
Smokey McSmokeface is Sarah Palmer, the mother of Peppa Pig. We may never know. Smokey McSmokeface, Sarah Palmer.
Is that canon?
What? No. It is now. You know, listen, if the Mark Frost books are canon, that's canon.
Canon. Oh, I can't believe you said
I can't believe you said that, Elizabeth. Who's Elizabeth? I don't know. Have I had gin? I have had gin. Elizabeth's sitting over there, and she needs to be quiet.
Monkey's friend.
Rose and I are. We're trying to do it. I mean.
It's good that you said it twice.
Yeah, well, she's over there now.
So good. There's a band named after him. It's Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Falula Earl. Wyndham Earl, not a girl.
Ooh.
Likes a swirl.
Ooh.
With the curls. Wyndham Earl gave his name to a popular beat combo, the Wyndham Earl.
So maybe we'll all meet up when the Wyndham Earls play in Londonium.
Londonium.
And we shall take Joe and Shane and Ruby and Sean and John will all be there. The gang will all be there. And there won't be a warm-up band for the Wyndham Earls in London. It will be a game of Twingo. Can you imagine? I think it could work.
Yeah, I think the audience would fucking hate it.
Woo.
Woo!
Jo Foley says she's never seen Sarah Palmer smoke.
That's all she ever fucking does.
No, I'm not sure that's. I think in the missing pieces you see her come in with a cigarette and she says to Laura, take the cigarette, and Laura takes it.
She does that, but she does smoke in the series. I assure you do.
Do you ever?
Yeah, because the photo of Laura Palmer on the side is next to an ashtray full of cigarettes.
Yeah. Something to consider.
I mean, there is the line about it in Fire Walk with Me. If I smoked as many cigarettes as your mother did, I'd be dead, or whatever it is.
Oh, Shell says they're going to be in London in November. Drop us a DM.
Oh, November's when my birthday.
3 balls. Speed round.
Speed round. Let's go.
Killer Bob.
Killer Bob. Who's that? What done the murders? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was the man called Killer Bob.
The owls were flying.
The owls were flying. Many things were blocked. The owls were flying. Cross it, dab it.
Wrapped in plastic.
Wrapped in plastic. Not very environmentally sound. Wrapped in plastic.
Nadine.
Nadine Falula Hurley, the monocular Nadine Hurley.
It's the breakfast drink of choice. It's coffee.
Simply coffee.
Oh, it's 3 letters. It's 3 letters. It's the other 3-letter word ball. It's owl.
Owl. That's owl. Ooh. Ooh. Owl.
Doctor Who. Hey.
Badalamenti, 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 badalamenti.
I don't even know where Buzzsaw Joint is. Do you know? Have you ever heard of that? Is it a rock and roll band?
No idea.
Well, we've told you a secret about the auction.
Secret?
And you've told us a secret about the band. So, November, this is it. Twingo in-person reunion. And maybe we could play later at the Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse, a polar bear fell on me. The Roadhouse. The Roadhouse.
I'm reading the book called The Terror, and there's a lot of polar bears in that.
No roadhouses, though.
But there are polar bears.
Yes.
Yesterday was a nice day for a picnic.
Nice day for a picnic. Picnic, picnic basket. Nice day for a picnic.
Creamed corn.
Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed Falula corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Calling creamed corn. The chainsaw can mean only one thing. That means we are in the tension zone. Which means we're very, very close for the 18 people that have never played before. With don't you chainsaw me. We're very close to the end of the game. That means somebody will be winning very soon. Boo boo. Ha!
Yeah. We should draw up some dance steps.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Deep breath. We're in the tension zone, and I'm going to read out these 3
Into the
words.
nose, out through the mouth.
Douglas Furs.
Douglas Furs. Douglas Furs. If you want your furs, go to Douglas. He'll sell you some. Douglas Furs.
Annie Blackburn.
How's Annie? Annie Blackburn. How's Annie? Apparently she's fine.
Has Joe Foley
Annie,
even met?
no, she has no idea about that. Annie Blackburn.
Has Joe Foley even met Annie Blackburn?
No idea.
Don't even remember when
No
Annie
idea.
Blackburn.
No, neither do I.
Silent.
Shh.
Silent Drape Runners.
Silent Drape Runners. Silent Drape Runners.
Pierre Tremont.
Pierre Tremont. Pierre Tremont and his crème, his corne de la crème. She's poking my corne de la crème. Not for the first time.
Twingo.
We have a Twingo.
Wendy.
Wendy's the first caller.
Using exclamation marks like she means it.
Yes, with a nice little gap in between.
That's-
Inexplicably, but no, I like it. I like it.
Indicating an intake of breath.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So, Wendy is first seat in the winner's inclusion. Or is she?
Inclusion?
Yeah, that's the new word.
That's a new word. That's a new neologism.
Two balls, Magoo. Which one first?
That
It's
one.
this one.
It is.
The Norwegians are leaving.
Hygge er morta dem jeg hater. The Norwegians are
Norwegians.
leaving. The Norwegians are leaving. It should be an opera, shouldn't it? The Norwegians are leaving. They're leaving. The Norwegians are leaving. The Norwegians are leaving. They're fucking off. The Norwegians are leaving. I think that would work. I'm going to write that tomorrow.
Major Briggs.
Is he kind of like low-key, lackadaisical about the Briggs? No, there's no skimping on the Briggs in because he's Major Briggs.
Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. Here we are. Come and get it. Welcome to Twin Falula Peaks. Welcome to Twin Peaks. The Norwegians are leaving. The Norwegians are leaving. They're fucking off.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch. You hear that?
I thought I saw something out the corner of my eye, but
What?
like something go really really fast past.
Was there maybe a shadow of me doing this?
Oh,
No?
that would be it, maybe. Well, there we go. Look at that. There's been Twingo again.
Twingo Geddon.
Twingo again.
So we have
Wen-
Joe Foley.
So, in first place, we have Wendy, who may think she's an imbecile. In second place, we have Joe Foley, who may or
Still
may not.
sunburned.
Sunburned. Pete Python
That's not his
in
name.
third place. Amanda in fourth place. Fluffy maybe in fifth place.
There's a question
She's
mark.
not very sure.
Wendy's questioning her own motives.
Wendy thinks that perhaps she is.
Well, then
an
we've got more
imbecile.
than enough to pick a few imbeciles and still have winners.
There was a lot of Twingo Goer wins at once, but as we have said for the last 66 weeks, it goes on the order they appear on our feed.
The Norwegians are leaving. The Norwegians are leaving.
I have screenshotted.
Oh, quit your grieving. The Norwegians are leaving.
I think it would sound better in this language. I am going to go and check the thing. You go and do your thing.
If you catch my meaning, the Norwegians are leaving. Okay, yes, so so we have this is the opportunity I take to try and flog to you a few of the books what I have genuinely written, and I am writing a brand new novel as we speak. I'm very close to the end of the first draft, and it's a little bit scary and a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. So we have my full-length novel, The 35 Timely and Untimely Deaths of Cumberland County, published by Unbound. It's a big one. It's got actual, real, historical medical records in it. A great deal of murder. I mean, so much strange shit going on in the woods. We have my collection of short stories based around the theme of technology, entitled The Invention of Mother. Think sci-fi, so they think Black Mirror, think dark. guaranteed to break the ice at naughty parties. We have my 3 disturbing ghost stories in a collection that comes with a free CD of disturbing soundscapes, all processed from recordings, field recordings made at an actual haunted castle. If you believe in ghosts, and if you believe in ghosts, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. We have my dark fairy tale called The Menagerie. A fairy tale with asides, illustrated by the wonderful and the lavishly tooled Mr. John the Tool Atfield. There is a spiritual sequel to this already finished, but it's a case of just getting the whole thing done and getting it right. We have A Murder of Songs. Very few of these remaining. Very few of these have been printed. Basically, this is the first year of rewritten songs for Twingo. That'll be a collector's edition. We have the 3 poetry books. We have Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere, Further Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere, and Postcards from Twin Peaks. Most of the poems in these books were written for introductions to the Double R Club. We'll be doing that again soon! Bonkers, crazy, scary. There are also some stories in these as well, and other strangenesses. But I thought, to start at least, I would read 2 new poems, one of which was written today. They're very short. It's nothing big. But the first one I'm going to read was written a couple of weeks ago, and it's just a kind of I think my brain is starting to get back into the Lynchian mode to start to write strange and odd, vaguely nightmarish things for the Double R Club. It's called Not Man. There once was a man who was not. A man who was not there, yet was seen. He stood not in this sphere, he was not quite here, but was poised in the space in between. The second poem that I wrote today, this is the today poem, was written after I rewrote the lyrics to Top Cat. I started to think about the cartoon Top Cat and the different characters in it. And of course, I started to think about Officer Dibble, who was Top Cat's kind of nemesis. Officer Dibble. And I started to think that's an amusing name, Officer Dibble. So I wrote a little poem called Sexy Dibble. It's a bit of a tongue twister, so I'll see if I can do it. Did Officer Dibble ever get lucky? Did any persons ever diddle dibble? And if he was that good in bed, could it in fact be said that when diddling dibble, you dribble? I thank you. And I just read, I think, at least one from one of these books. Oh dear, that just came right out of my head. So I'm just going to have to look. What's the one? Sticking to me. What's the one in here? Okay, yes. Okay, I'll just read this one out, and then I think we're ready to continue. This is from Postcards from Twin Peaks, and it is called "We Are Addressed by the Log a Second Time." I saw something that night, the night the owls were flying, and one day I shall tell you all, and when I do, I won't be lying. It was dark and there was laughing, and oh, so many things were blocked. Flashlights in the trees, 2 men, 2 girls, while behind another stalked. The dark was pressing in on her, the owls were near, unbearable. Screaming far away, quiet then, 1 man, 1 voice, so terrible. And after that, all was silent, was mystery, and people wept, did ask questions, inquire, thinking this a workaday tragedy, but there can be no smoke without fire. And as I lay in Margaret's arms, she the only soul that hears my call, curled in my log like a termite, mute and blind, and yet I see all. And so welcoming back to the stage for the prize-giving ceremony, Rosestone. I've eaten my Twiglets.
Just need to check a few things.
Oh, there's checking that needs must when the devil checks. What are you looking for?
That.
Yes, that was called. But
What
good.
was that called?
Yes, it was, because I said saw, pack out, sawmill, tomato, saw the salad dressing.
Remember that.
It's almost like she doesn't listen.
I thought there was some controversiality
But
there.
there is not.
But there's no controversiality.
There is none.
It was
None shall pass.
which means, Benjamin Lush, we have no imbeciles
Wendy, saved by the bell.
saved by the bell
There's no
or being correct.
Did you put the cap on that?
I did.
Because that would be most unlike you if you did. Did it click?
Or you, Monica Geller.
Let's prize give. Give prizes.
So we have in first place, we have Wendy.
Wendy in first place.
In second prize place, we have Joe Tallulah Foley.
Joe Falula Foley.
And in third place, we have Pete the Snake Python.
That is not his name.
Python.
Python.
Python Pete.
Python Pete, they call him.
Python Pete. Oh,
All right
a
then.
bit drunk.
A little bit drunk.
You have won, because you came third, just one trip to the bathroom,
But
courtesy of.
what a trip. Red Double R Club branded toilet paper. Worth its weight in toilet paper.
2 postcards. 2 postcards.
Send them to anyone you like, but not us.
Postcards. One of new series of Bob's Burgers coming out soon. It is true. Bob's
Yes,
Burgers.
but it's not going to be Bob from Twin Peaks in Bob's. And of course, what's interesting, if you watch Jon Stewart, this last week, today, tonight, whatever it's called.
Last week on a Wednesday.
The void that he was speaking to, the animated void, was voiced by the same guy who voices Bob from Bob's Burgers. It was very funny.
You have one. Some candy skulls.
Skull candy in an owl bag.
Some double R coffee beans.
In an owl bag.
A Twingo is life.
Well, you came up with that, I believe.
It's an executive pencil because it's got a built-in eraser.
Whoo!
How we
Woo!
spoil you.
Woo!
It
Twingo is
also
life
comes
pencil.
with a dice eraser.
To wipe away all of your terrible, terrible mistakes.
A lipstick, sweetie. A shot.
Pucker up, buttercup.
A shot of Asian chocolate.
Sup it.
A chubba chubba chip chop.
That is not what they're called.
A donut. Soap.
That's a soap, don't eat it. Wash your private parts with it.
A rabbit hair clip.
For the hair that I know that you have.
A Benjamin Lush as the devil button badge.
Oh yeah.
An angel.
Ah.
Angel keyring.
To mark your favourite Robbie Williams song, like it's mine as well.
A green owl.
The Green Owl. Now, do you have a green owl?
Green
And
owl.
does it have a name?
Barbara.
Barbara, the Green Owl of...
Barbara.
Barbara, the Green Owl of...
Thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms, Barbara, the Green Owl of Thunderstorms. Will she protect you from thunderstorms?
No, she's frightened of them. Look at her eyes. Ah!
I think it's a cruel name to give Barbara if she's scared of them. And she hated the mention of rain.
She likes the rain, because we all like the rain. But she don't like
On my window pane.
She don't like thunderstorms.
I'm only happy when it rains. Barbara, the Green Owl of Thunderstorms.
I've planned that all along.
Yes, you have.
Pete
Totally.
Python.
That's not your name.
In second place, Joe
Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-Foley.
Foley. Joe Foley. You have one. Not one,
That would be an insult.
but 2
Come on.
trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's weight in toilet paper.
3 postcards. Send them to anybody you like.
Not us, though.
Not ours. Some candy-colored skulls.
Skull candy in an owl bag.
Double R blended coffee
In an
beans.
owl bag.
Chubba chubba chip chop.
That's not what they're called.
It's a candy lipstick.
Pucker up, buttercup. It's a candy lipstick.
A shot of Asian cocktails.
Sup it.
A Twingo is life. Executive pencil.
I mean, and I do.
A donut eraser.
Wipe away all of your terrible, terrible mistakes, like the paddleboarding.
Kind of a fancy,
Ooh.
cool-looking Twin Peaks sticker.
Ooh-wee.
You can put on a laptop.
Laptop.
A Benjamin Lush as the devil button badge.
Everyone needs one.
A rabbit pin that you can pin on an item of clothing.
And I know you have clothing.
An owl and a rabbit hair clip.
Use it on any hair, anywhere on your body.
Donut soap.
For your private parts.
A keyring.
Ah.
A keyring
Of
a rabbit.
Rabbit keyring. Keep your rabbit keys.
And of
course. It goes without saying.
Made by Rose Thorn herself. A burgundy owl. It looks brown, but it's very much burgundy. Burgundy.
Pretty brownie.
It's really burgundy. It's kind of purple burgundy.
Purpley.
And
so that's the kind of what's his name?
His name is Nick Rhodes.
Nick Rhodes, the kind of burgundy owl of synthesizers. His mother bought him a synthesizer. Got the Human League into advisor.
Oh yeah, and perhaps
so how does that manifest itself?
Your synthesizers will always be in tune with Nick Rhodes.
They are.
Yes,
unless you program them to do that.
You've got to tune them up.
Okay.
And Nick Rhodes will make sure that it's
He'll
right.
help you out with that.
Genuinely, Nick Rhodes of owls. In first place. What, Wendy? Wendy, you have won. Not one.
No.
Not two.
Oh, come on.
But 3 trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
With Double R Club red branded toilet paper.
4 postcards.
Oh, come on.
Holy
Too much.
moly.
We're spoiling you with these postcards. Like the
2 stickers.
Stickers.
A Twingo fridge magnet.
Oh, yeah.
Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
That is not what they're called.
A Twingo is Life executive pencil.
The much sought after.
Skull candy.
In an owl bag.
Skull candy.
In an owl bag.
Skull candy.
In an owl bag.
Double R blended coffee.
In an owl bag.
A giant and a miniature donut soap.
So much soap. You'll be clean as you like.
A lipstick candy.
Buck her up, buttercup.
A chocolate donut eraser. A shot of
Stop it.
A naked pine tree.
You can paint it any colour you like. Hang it from an intimate piercing if you like.
A cherry pin. It's a pin of a cherry.
She's my cherry pie. Right in my eyes. Right in my... I'm blind. My eyes. My eyes.
Your own torch. So
Your own torch. So you can see the evil in these woods. These woods.
A Double R Club bag.
Double R Club bag.
A bookmark with a set of playing cards.
Ooh, One-Eyed Jack's bookmark.
Sticking with the gambling theme, a domino pin.
Domino, domino, domino.
And the rarer than hen's teeth Double R Club keyring featuring a pine cone and an owl.
It's a pine cone and an owl. And of course.
The first
Ever
executive owl.
So what colour is this owl?
It's double blue.
It's a double blue owl. What's his name?
Daniel.
Daniel, the double blue owl of
Hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Hot
Jumping
dog.
frog, I'll be seeing you.
Executive owl. It's got a little hair decoration. It's got a little pom-pom.
Is that a pom-pom or a growth?
It's a pom-pom.
Okay.
Because Daniel is also a cheerleader.
Right.
This is the first of the executive owls. They will only be available to winners. Of Twingo. There are some exciting colour combos.
I will take your word for that.
The video, the table of stuff is moving.
Oh, it's moving.
executive owl with built-in pom-pom.
Or growth, we're not
What's-
sure.
Daniel,
We'll have it biopsied and we'll get back to you.
Daniel, the owl of
Hot dogs.
hot dogs. He loves a hot dog.
Who doesn't?
And he likes a hot dog in a bun.
Did you see there was some research that came out this week saying every hot dog takes off a couple of minutes of your life or something?
Well, we don't eat that many.
How am I still alive?
We haven't eaten
I
that
love
many.
a hot dog.
We don't eat that many.
I love a hot dog.
Daniel, coming to you. Daniel is coming to you. Daniel is coming to you.
Daniel is coming to you in case you didn't get that.
So there we go.
So there we go.
The executive
Bundle.
The executive owl collection. Of course, I will sell executive owls for money for Cabaret versus
And anything else for money, really.
Yeah, pretty much anything you see here tonight that you want to win, make me an offer. Probably send it you for.
Make her an offer she can't refuse. But
disrespect the family.
Don't disrespect the family. Oh, monkey's coming up.
Oh, she hates you.
She does.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, go. One last Jacoby.
Okay.
Right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boo, boo, ha, ha. Okay. And which point I say thank you so much for playing. Congratulations to our winners. Commiserations to our losers. Because you are losers. But aren't we all in the game of life? Yes, this is the final ever weekly Twingo. But of course, next week we're still playing. Next week we will be playing the first ever monthly Twingo. That will be Twingo 67. And we'll see you all then, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're supposed to do, whatever the sensible people are saying you to do that. If you're meant to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you're meant to socially distance, socially distance. If you're meant to stay in your home, stay in your home. If you're meant to socially isolate. But don't, and I cannot stress this enough, do not, until we meet again in Twingo 67 next week, the first Thursday of the month. Until we meet again, do not, please, ever lick the doorknobs. I thank you. This way.